A very warm welcome to yet another brand new edition of Colours of India, your weekly cultural diary. I'm Teena Jha with all the latest cultural updates from in and around the city. So as always, let's begin with the highlights first. We take you first to the vibrant Hastkala Utsav, where a variety of handmade artificial jewellery was on display. Next, a focus on the 1,000-year-old sacred lineage of Thai Situpa and the Palpong Sharabling monastic seat in Himachal Pradesh. And finally, the riot of colours at the Dastkar Basant Festival. This week, we take you to an event where a group of women artisans have come together on a unique platform to showcase the versatility of Indian arts and handicrafts. Also to promote the wealth of India's rich cultural tradition. Take a look. Parul belongs to a village on the outskirts of Delhi. The young girl has skilled herself in the art of making jewellery out of paper. She sells her creations at a local craft fair. Parul feels gallery exhibitions and craft fairs like this one have not only been a source of employment for her, but in their acceptance, they've given her a sense of self-belief.
मैं पेपर से ज्वेलरीज बनाती हूँ, पेंटिंग्स बनाती हूँ, कार्ड्स हैं और बहुत सारे गिफ्ट आइटम्स हैं, फोटो फ्रेम्स हैं। पेपर से मेरा सारा प्रोडक्ट पेपर का है। ज्वेलरीज इवन जो मैं बनाती हूँ वो ड्यूरेबल होती हैं, वाटर रेजिस्टेंस है, इवन सालों साल एज इट इज़ रहेंगी, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है।
And it goes much beyond Parul alone. The Crafts Fair, sponsored by the Bharatiya Mahila Bank, is a platform for more than 50 women artisans. Lata has come here from Ahmedabad. And she considers herself blessed to be a part of this event, a wider audience and a means to earn her livelihood. Her creations have generated an overwhelming response.
हम ये हैंड एम्ब्रॉयडरी करते हैं हाथ की कढ़ाई का, इसमें बेडशीट, कुशन, बैग, वॉल हैंगिंग, ऐसी बहुत सी घर की चीज़ें होती हैं जो हम बनाते हैं और हमारे साथ और भी महिलाएं बनाती हैं साथ में मिलके। तो इससे हमारा काम भी अच्छा रहता है, रोजगार भी मिलता है हमें घर पे बैठे बैठे भी।
The Hastkala Utsav offers glimpses of India's rich tradition of handicrafts and artifacts, while providing a platform to women artisans, both individuals as well as self-help groups to display their talents. Hastkala Utsav is definitely the place which catches all your attention, with the most impressive craftsmanship, eye-catching designs and the most vibrant colours. Moving on to another brilliant performance. Dance is an inherent aspect of mythology and religion anywhere in the world. An ancient manuscript describing dance forms is the Natya Shastra, on which is based the modern adaptation of Indian classical dance, Bharatnatyam.
Patra Parichay, a Bharatnatyam dance festival defining a comprehensive portrayal of characters from the two classics, was an exclusive show. Ahalya by Arupa Lahari and Draupadi by Saundarya Srivastha created magic just through movements and expressions. Indian mythology is replete with characters of strong, beautiful women endowed with a certain divinity. These women represent virtues, characteristics and qualities reflected in women transcending time.
Standing in the modern age, I feel Ahalya is as modern as we are today, and she makes her own choices. even when she knows she has to bear the consequences of those choices. So it was a pleasure working on this particular Stri Shakti, who's one of the Panchakanyas, called Ahalya.
Arupa, disciple of Chitra Viswaran, depicted the wife of sage Gautam Maharishi, created by the god Brahma as the most beautiful woman in all creation. Ahalya was married to the much older Gautam. The scriptures have it that she was seduced by Indra, the king of the gods, cursed by her husband for infidelity, and then liberated from the curse by Lord Ram.
Classical dance form is very divine, and it's a path for me to reach the Almighty. When I got into the depth of choreographing and studying about her, it made me know more about Draupadi and all the problems which she underwent in her life and how strong it made her as a woman. And that is what which is very touching, and I like that character of Draupadi.
The next character on stage was Draupadi, considered one of the Panchkanyas. As per the epic, Draupadi is the fire-born daughter of Draupad, king of Panchala. She became the common wife of the 5 Pandavas and is referred by multiple names in the Mahabharata. Draupadi is praised as the epitome of purity and truth and is also worshipped as a goddess in certain communities in South India. Draupadi was a complex character, and her dedication and devotion make her one of the great personalities of Vedic culture.
A festival describing the significant but less sung heroines of mythology through the best liked form of entertainment. And this indeed was an appropriate way to get the audience acquainted with history and its facts. On that note, time for us to slip into a very short break. There's much more lined up for you on the other side. Do stay with us.
Coming up ahead on the program, a heart-rendering tribute to 2 beautiful voices of ghazal singing.
Welcome back after the break. Buddha and his teachings have profoundly affected lives and thought of mankind across ages. Documenting living traditions established by him is a way of preserving the peace that flowed through his wisdom. Viewers in Delhi had an opportunity to witness one such initiative. Take a look.
The capital was recently graced by the presence of His Holiness the 12th Khenting Taisitupa Rinpoche of the Palpang Sherbling monastic seat, along with other dignitaries.
Nothing happened. Promises were made, but by the time Dalai Lama returned to Tibet,
All assembled to release a monumental piece of work, Mount of Excellence. A stylized documentary film which takes viewers on a soulful journey into the centuries-old Vajrayana Tibetan Buddhist tradition.
Vajrayana is the highest level of the Buddha's teaching, and therefore any student of Vajrayana has to go through the entire teaching. So Vajrayana is the complete or the holistic teaching of the Buddha.
Directed by Shivaji Chandrabhushan, the 69-minute documentary beautifully captures the Palpang Sherbling monastery hidden in the foothills of the Himalayas in Himachal Pradesh, and unfolds the stories around Buddha Maitreya.
The basic aim behind this documentary is to document or to trace the lineage from Lord Maitreya, who was actually supposed to be one of the disciples of Siddhartha Gautam, our historical Buddha.
Under the watchful eye of the 12th Taisi Tupa, the Palpung Monastery is not only a world surrounded by knowledge and wisdom, but significant amount of attention is also given to arts and performances like learning the Bharatnatyam and the Rudraveena.
When you are dancing and when you are performing music and listening to music and singing as an exchange, exposed to each other, different cultures, different heritage.
The evening of release witnessed a captivating performance by the Palpung Sherbling monks, who also won the prestigious Grammy Award for their sacred Buddhist chants.
You know, the first time I met Taisi Tupa Rinpoche, he spoke about dance, and that was what interested me. Exposure to different cultural practices and religious practices develops mutual understanding and respect.
Any person belonging to any religion, if he faithfully follows his religion, would automatically become a good human being.
With the exceptional visuals of the monastery intertwined with a captivating narrative by Kabir Bedi, Mount of Excellence flawlessly captivates the viewers, offering rare insights into the lives and practices of Buddhist monks.
While globally everyone recognizes the rich cultural legacy of India, it's events like these that bring one face to face with what such descriptions actually mean. Next in the episode, a tribute to two legendary ghazal singers, one an Indian and the other a Pakistani. The event proved to be a moving experience for the audience in Delhi. The evening was also a reminder of the timeless nature of their music and their undying appeal.
Some documentary to show some video clips of both Jagdish Singh and Mehdi Hasan. Thank you.
Pran Niwal staged an exclusive show to pay homage to doyens of Ghazal, Mehdi Hasan and Jagdish Singh. A chronicler of Indian art, culture and history, Pran is best known for the 1992 book Lahore, A Sentimental Journey.
I hold functions to pay homage, tribute to all great singers of yesteryears, great composers and great poets and lyricists. This is my passion for music which makes me do these things. And fortunately I've got a team of very good artists. I had this idea to have Jagdish Singh and Mehdi Hasan, both of them together for this program. Baat niklegi to phir door talak jaye.
Gaurav Sood created magic with his rendition of the ghazals sung by the two maestros.
Log bewajha udasi ka sabab puchenge.
As a poetic expression of both the pain of separation and the beauty of love. The ghazal comes to us from the North Africa and the Middle East. The stage was set with some famous compositions of Jagdish Singh. Also known as the Ghazal King, Jagdish Singh gained acclaim with his wife, another renowned ghazal singer, Chitra Singh, in the 1970s and 1980s.
गज़ल के लिए बोला जाता है कि जैसे किसी औरत से गुफ्तगू करने का जो अंदाज़ है उसको गज़ल कहा जाता है। तो उसमें काफ़ी नाजुकियत है और उसमें बहुत ही सेंसिटिव अंदाज़ है बोलने का, उसके जो अल्फाज हैं, क्योंकि उर्दू भी उसमें काफ़ी इस्तेमाल की जाती है। तो ये तो बात गज़ल की हुई। बाकी आज की जो शाम थी ये जगजीत सिंह और मेहंदी हसन के नाम थी, और ऐसी शख्सियत इस दुनिया में अब आनी मुश्किल है।
Mehdi Hasan's ghazal singing was influenced by the Drupad Gharana. So moving were his melodic vocals that Lata Mangeshkar called in God's own voice. Following a severe illness in the late 1980s, Mehdi Hasan stopped playback singing. He died in June 2012.
Indeed, quite a show to remember. The ghazals brought to life golden memories in each and everyone's heart. With that, we slip into another very short break. There's still more to come on the program. Don't go anywhere.
When we return, we take you to the Dastkar Craft Carnival.
Welcome back. Dastkar has sprung yet again with a fresh initiative this spring, inviting in Eastern talents who showcase not only their crafty side but also their mastery in cooking. Let's go over to my colleague Shubhra for more on that story.
Hello and welcome to Food Trail with me, Shubhra Mukherjee. As we know it, Northeast India is culturally very vibrant. So this brings me to Dastkar's Festival of the East, where this time I'm going to savor some Purbi delicacies. So come and join me.
Red, black and white. The combination of these three colors truly defines our tribal northeastern spirit. Sprawled around these colors canopied Dastkar's stationed craft carnival, which came alive this week with a new thought. Titled Purbi, the Festival of East, it highlighted the magnificent eastern states, all showcasing a rich bounty of beautifully handcrafted textiles, home furnishings, decorative, jewelry and much more.
Crafts can come in various facets, and we have painting forms, textiles, jewelry, and all of them are representative of varied not only the northeastern states but also Bihar, West Bengal, Orissa, and we're just really happy that artisans can come together on this platform.
Everybody is familiar with the traditional Indian cotton towel, the gamcha. And using that as her muse, Sanjukta from West Bengal gave designing an entirely new dimension. Using this common fabric, she produced exceptional gamcha saris, colorful and bright. These saris had a different feel altogether. And with the same material, she also made some eco-friendly jewelry.
What I have is mostly Bengali gamchas turned into garments, saris, dupattas, and the scraps which come out of my garments are converted into jewelry. So I actually have no waste. And I also bring forward the concept of reinventing a product which is already there, which is absolutely suitable to the Indian climate in terms of its practicality and use.
From Orissa came the iconic paintings on cloths, Pattachitra. Using a blend of bright hues, these hand-painted long scrolls of cloth recite the tale of Hindu gods and goddesses. To preserve and prolong the life of this art, the idea of wall painting has been transferred onto t-shirts, making a trendy statement. Stories and legends are saved once they are painted upon the cloth, and the traditional oral narration keeps them alive. Kali Ghat paintings are also among the respected artistic producers from the East. Using natural vegetable colors, these once portrayed gods, but now the modern depictions of men and women get painted on the papers. Gaining popularity in the 19th century, this style of painting captured both the East and the West motifs.
There is a British influence also, because at the time India was under British rule. So British people went there and they ordered them, commissioned them to make this style of paintings. There is a community developed, is called Babu, you know. So the Babu wear the coat, shoes, and they also wear the dhoti. So it is a funny thing.
When we talk about northeastern cuisine, absolutely fresh and delectably delicious is what comes to mind. And Purabi offered some interesting bites. At Exotic Flavors, Shashank offered me a look into some sumptuous dishes from the East.
Normally everybody tells northeastern food is very spicy, but the concept about being spicy, actually hardly any spices are used. It's just cooked on the basic herbs. So it might be hot, but not spicy. The ingredients that we get in northeast, a lot of organic stuff and a lot of pure things that we get. So in fact, even the quantity of the herbs, quantity of all the other dry spices that we use is probably very less in quantity also, and we don't eat much fat, so you could expect boiled section in every palate in the northeast.
To get a holistic flavor, an oriental platter is served, which includes some noodles straight from the wok, cooked with fresh veggies, some fried rice, yet again cooked using a lot of greens. Among the lot was a Himalayan delicacy called tingmo. Made of flour, this steamed wonder belongs to family of breads under Tibetan cuisine.
Okay, now I see that I've been served over here with an oriental platter and the very famous tingmo. I'm going to try and see how they actually taste. Alrighty, wow, this is quite a platter, I must say. Very flavoursome. And as far as this particular fried rice goes, this is a mixed fried rice. It's very, very fresh and it's quite crunchy because a lot of fresh vegetables have been chopped and have been used over here. So I taste a lot of garlic. There is soya sauce which gives it a nice brown color, and apart from the fried rice there is this chow mein as well. Nothing like the roadside chow mein that we normally find everywhere. Quite a refreshing change to the existing chow meins on the roadside, but then nonetheless the taste is very, very nice. Again, using a lot of fresh vegetables, they have given a very nice taste to this chow mein, and as you can see the color is also pretty nice, as in the brown, the white, the greens and the reds. So peas and carrots and onions and the noodles, so all intermingle with each other, giving a very nice taste. Now apart from the oriental platter, what I'm really interested in tasting is the tingmo. This is a very authentic and traditional dish from the Himalayan side. So let's see how it is. Now this particular thing that I've just tasted, it's called a tingmo. It belongs to the family of dim sums and momos, but then it's quite different. It's probably, you can say or call it, a non-stuffed momo because it's quite doughy, it's quite bread-like in texture, quite fluffy because of the use of yeast in it, flavorless, but then when I'm served here along with it a potato-based dish, you just eat it away like you do a normal roti and sabzi, and it's quite tasty.
Bengali cuisine too takes its rightful place among the varied flavors. Chatori Gali was all geared up serving hot, march and bhat, and their best offer was shorsai. Bright yellow gravy topped with a big chunky piece of fish on white rice. The sheer sight is downright divine.
Shorshe March, which is a typically Bengali traditional dish, and to nail a perfect shorshe dish or a mustard seed based dish is to get the ingredients right and the flavor right. It's really nice, and obviously if you're cooking with mustard seed, Bengali cuisine also uses a lot of mustard oil. So again, the flavor of both these things are very high on this. All in all, it's just fantastic. Well, I'm going to head back to finishing my fish dish over here. Until the next time, it's over to you, Teena.
The concept of creating fusion food to highlight traditional dishes and their values without disturbing the existing grammar of cooking so that it gets represented globally is a unique thought. And I'm sure all of you agree with it. With that, it's time for me to wrap up this episode of Colors of India. We hope you enjoyed our program. We'll see you same time next week with more exciting and colorful stories. Until then, take very good care. Goodbye.